behavior. A damn lie. A myth, in my opinion, is nothing more than a damn lie. And sometimes we use myths and we use excuses in order to be able to justify to ourselves. And we use these false beliefs so that we can sell ourselves and we can justify to ourselves as to why we're able to quit. Which in my opinion is just sad. You know, sometimes we have excuses come up, we have these little myths that come up, and we use these myths and we use these excuses in order to be able to tell ourselves, well, you know what, at least I tried. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, if we really did want to try, if we really did want to go after something, there's no challenge, there's no obstacle, there's nothing that's out there that'll stop us from getting it done. How many of you guys are 100% committed to breaking through barriers, breaking through challenges, and you will always break through instead of breaking down? So we're going to go through a couple of these. Maybe you've heard them before. Many of you guys heard this before? Well, I would love to do the business, but I just don't know anyone. You don't know anyone? Really? You don't know anyone? I don't care if you've been locked and trapped in a closet for the last 20 years, you at least know the person that locked you in there and the person that let you out. So if that's your excuse, if that's your justification as to why you don't have to try, I'm okay with that. But as long as you know that I know, that's just your excuse. That's a myth. Everybody knows somebody. You know, there's 330 million people in North America, there's 33 million people in Canada, and this year alone, we're going to enroll over 1 million people on the Body by Bye Challenge from this team, this group right here. So if you don't know anybody, go and meet some people. Go to some networking events. Stop sitting in front of the TV and staring at Jamal on The Voice. Stop watching TV. Stop doing things that allow you to be a hermit and go out and just be more social. Because really, that's all it is that we do, right? We get social, we have fun with what we do, we go out, we meet people, we find people to talk to, we talk to those people, we teach others to do the same. Does that make sense? Say yes? So that's really it. I mean, go find new people, get social with the whole thing, and teach your team to go and be social as well. You know, I just had one of my, national directors, they wanted to go out, they wanted to sponsor more people. He said, you know, I ran out of people to talk to. And I said, well, what do you propose we do about that? He said, really, I don't know. And I said, well, would it make sense to go meet some more people? He said, yeah, that makes sense. I said, how are we going to do that? He said, well, I'm not quite sure. Well, let's go and type into the internet networking events. And this is one of the things that, I've always done. I go online, I type in the city where I want to meet people, and I just simply type in city, networking, and I go out and I get active in the community. Does that make sense to you guys? Go get active in your community and make it a point to go out and meet new people. Here's another one that I love. I don't have the time. What are you doing tonight? Watching American Idol. See, it's not that you don't have the time. It's not that you don't know anybody. Basically what you're saying when I hear that, what you're saying is I don't believe enough in what we're doing. I don't believe enough in the products. I don't believe enough in the opportunity. I don't believe enough in the company. I don't believe enough in myself. Because ladies and gentlemen, if you had that passion for what it was that you were doing, and if you had that belief, I guarantee you, you're going to find a way. If it's not important enough, Ryan Blair said this best, if it's not important, you'll find an excuse. If it was important, you'd find a way. Right? So don't let your reason be your reason why not. Do not let your reason be your reason why not. If you don't have enough time to spend with your kids, or if you don't have enough time to be able to take vacations with your family, don't let that reason that you don't have enough time be your reason why not. So you will figure out a way. If your why is strong enough, if you've got your heart in it enough, and you truly believe in what you're doing, and you truly believe in empowering and changing the lives of others, including your own, your families, and your societies, then you will find a way to be able to do it. You'll find time. One of the things that I've always learned, one of the things I've always said, is that you can basically go out there, you can do whatever it is that you want, but unless you're doing what you really love, you're not going to be able to get passionate behind it, and you're not going to find the time to do it. You can work this business 7 hours a week, and if, as long as you commit those 7 hours a week, you're going to do extremely well with it. I hear this all the time. Jay, you know, I would love to do this, but my problem is that, you know, I got to go all in. I'm not the kind of guy that can just do a little bit of it. If I'm going to do something, I got to do it 100%. You guys heard that before? I got to do it. Usually it's a guy that sounds like that too. I got to do it 100%. You know, because I just don't do anything half-assed, Jay. You know, I'm like all in if I do it. So I don't have time right now to be all in. So, you know, you're gonna have to come back and see me when I'm doing nothing later on. Does that make any sense to you? Usually I like to follow that up with, do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? Here's what I say. You can commit I don't want you to commit 100% of your time. How many of you guys love the fact that you can build this legacy from your own home, part-time? Part-time. The power of part-time is the most beautiful thing that we have. So what I say is very simple. I don't want you to commit 100% of your time. I want you to commit the time that you can commit. Whether that's 7 hours a week, whether that's 20 hours a week, whether that's 5 hours a week, I really don't care. What I do care about is that you commit to me 100% of those 7 hours to me. 100% of those 20 hours to me. Because you're never going to have all the time in the world. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't have the time. Give me a break. God, if anybody catches that on film, I'm not going to be happy. John. Oh, I love this one. You know, I'd really love to do this, and this usually comes from promoters. All right, I'm in. Okay, let's start making your list. When's your challenge party? I've got time next month. What are you doing in September? Can I pencil you in September? I can't really start promoting this yet. I can't get going yet because I've got to make sure that I know it all first. I've got to go get my medical degree. I've got to go study and understand the science of weight loss, the science of getting healthy. I've got to study all the ingredients in the bag. And it's very important to me that when my uncle asks me what glyconutrient polyethyl mononucleic I need to be able to know what that is. Because I don't want to look stupid. You guys ever heard that before? I gotta know it all. Here's what I love. Well, actually, I don't love it at all. Here's what, no, I won't say that word. But when people say this to you, this is a very egotistical standpoint. And all you have to do is get them focused and understand that the way we build this business, what makes life transformation processes in our business for individuals is that anybody can do it. Whenever anybody looks at you and they say no, you guys want this one little piece of information I want to give you here. Anybody who's ever said no, you want to know why they said no? I would really love to raise my voice right now, but I'm going to ask you one more time. Does anybody want to know why anybody ever said no to you? That was pretty loud. Here's why everybody ever said no. It's because they don't believe they can do what you're doing. They can't see themselves doing what you're doing. And the reason for that is because you're too damn smart. One thing that I learned is that the dumber I got, the more money I made.
Or at least
sounds crazy, but it's true. The dumber I got, the more money I made. Because it all comes down to your prospects, the people you're talking to, the people in your business, and look at exactly what you're doing, and they're asking themselves one question or one question only. What is that question, guys? Can I what? And if you're rattling off your, look how smart I am because I spent 30 years studying this bag of shake before I actually went out and did something with it, then they're gonna look at you and say, are you crazy? There's no way, shape, or form, there's no way in heck I'm gonna get out there and learn all that information so that I can go and promote this. They're gonna say stuff like this to you. Well, you know, of course you're doing well. You just went and got a degree in medicine so that you could promote this. They're gonna say a lot of crazy things. Guys, the most beautiful thing about this is that you don't need to know everything. We've got a program that enables you to be able to earn and learn. Earn and what? Learn. Earn and what? Learn. Earn and learn. You earn and learn at the same time. The simplicity behind what we're doing is the most beautiful thing about it. Jay, what's in the shake? I don't know, stuff that makes your clothes fall off because you lose so much weight every time you drink it. I don't feel the need to do, Jay, does this work? I don't know, I saw about 5,000 people who qualified for a BMW car payment that walked along this stage. You don't need to know everything. What's in it? I don't know, stuff that makes you lose weight. Next question. You do want to lose weight, don't you? That's why you say you want to lose 10 pounds, great. All I know is that if you drink this shake, there's a chance that you may lose weight. I'm not a salesperson. Oh, me neither. Be a challenge person. Be a challenge person. Stop trying to frickin' sell the product. Because you're not going to make any money selling the product, and if you're not making any money, it means you're not bringing people into the business, you're not getting people on the challenge, which means you're not changing anybody's life. So you got to get out there and be a challenge person. We don't sell the product. All we do is promote a what? Promote a what? My God, there's nothing to sell. All we do is share stories. All we do is share stories. All we do is share stories. And the more you don't know, or the more you don't say, and the more stories you say, the more you're going to get out there and build a successful business. I learned something about 10 years ago, and he said, Jay, he said, stories sell. Stories what? And facts tell. Stories sell, facts tell. So stop selling and tell more what? Tell more stories. Slide please. Because if you do all those different things, here's a few things that your prospects are going to say. Well, Jane, you know what? I'd love to come to your challenge party, but my fish got sick, and I had to take him to the vet. I'm a Libra, and I just can't make up my mind. Hey, I'm a Gemini, can we both sign up? Hey, what? Cow. I just bought a lottery ticket, so, you know, good luck with that challenge, but I'm good. Sounds a little too risky. Really? Sounds risky? Here's some shake, here's some product that's going to change your life health-wise. Go out there and change a couple other people's lives with it. Promote the product. You're going to save money on a monthly basis just for taking the product. That sounds risky to you. I'll tell you what sounds risky, is that stack of 60 lottery tickets that you got sitting in your hand, and you're just sitting there praying that you're going to get it out. Why don't you get out of your seat, go and do something that's going to make a difference with somebody, and go and design and create your own lottery ticket. How about that? I don't need Body by Jay, because I'm dead sexy. And I've already got a slim, beautiful, muscular body, and all the energy that I need. In fact, I'm a dead sexy millionaire. How many of you guys know your prospects are going to say some stupid stuff? They're just going to say it. They're going to say it. And you just need to get over it. That's it. You know, I've heard every excuse, I've heard everything you could ever possibly imagine. I can't do this. No one came to my challenge party. Jay signed up, I got excited. No one showed to my challenge party. I can't do this. Guys, who the heck cares? Here's a quarter. Go call someone. Like really? Nobody showed up to your challenge party? Guess what? 7 people showed up to my challenge party. I wish nobody showed up to my first challenge party. I had 7 people show up, and you know all those little excuses that I just went through? There was a lot more nastier ones than that, but I couldn't put them in print. But I went, how many for 7 do you think signed up at my first challenge party? Yeah, 7, you'd think, eh?
None.
Some people say, Jay, yeah, 7 people showed, you signed up 7 people. I bet you signed up every single person you talked to. That would make it easier. No, 0 people signed up to my first challenge party. I did 7 challenge parties, 7 days, 7 on Saturday, had 1 people show up for a couple of them, 2 people show up for a couple of them, and then finally when I got pissed off enough that I was wasting my time and trying to just stick my toe in the water, I said, forget this. If I'm going to do this, I'm making my list of 200 people. I called 100 of them. We had 44 people show up between the group of people that we put together. Then we hit Ambassador in 45 days, 5 stars, 9 months, Crown Ambassador in 15 months. It all came from that action. So who cares if somebody didn't show up to your challenge party? Here's a really great idea. Do another one. Call more people. One of the most important philosophies that I can share with you is that a compass is more important than a watch. A compass is more important than a watch. Don't look at this like a race. This is not a race. Now, yes, we're the fastest growing company in North America in direct selling history. It's kind of cool. But don't look at this from that standpoint. Look at this. This is your business. This is your opportunity to change whose life? Whose life? Your life. Don't look at this as a race. You know, I love when we had at the National Success Training, we had, I forget their names, I really wish I could have remembered it. They've been here for 5 years, and they hit Ambassador. And they went, and they went, and they went, and they went, and they never quit. Do you think that those people remember what happened back in year 1? Do you think they really care or tell the story that nobody showed up to their first challenge party? Guys, they knew where they were going. They had a dream. They had a mission. And they weren't going to let anybody take that dream away from them, no matter what. No matter how many people said no. And if we all took that philosophy and understood that all you need to do is know where you're going. It's not about the failures that you had along the way. There is no destination. The journey is the destination. What we're a part of right now is the destination. So don't worry about if anybody showed up to your challenge party. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't anything. Slide, John. Lord, lift it. I hate this thing. My team isn't working. Have any of you guys ever said that? Everyone's scared to put up their hand now. They're like, he's gonna make fun of me. I said it. My favorite slogan. I had tried network marketing a few years before I joined ViSalus. And, you know, my big thing, I quit. I was like, you know, this is stupid. It doesn't work. Nobody's doing anything. And my favorite slogan was, I would pretend like I was choking somebody, and I would say, do something. That was my idea of motivational speaking. Hey, you know what? I got in, you got in, so freaking do something. And if everybody just did what they were supposed to do, then this whole thing would work. But nobody does what they're supposed to do. So this doesn't work. So I quit. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. My team isn't working, gang. Here's, you know, I took that philosophy where I had this, you know, hey, I did this, so you gotta do this. No, it's not about that. Remove that. This business isn't about you. This business is about everybody else. So remove you from the equation. If you're looking at you and you're like, hey, do something. If you're saying do something because you want them to do something so you can advance your rank, your heart's in the wrong spot and your business is never gonna advance. You gotta take you out of the equation. You gotta focus on their hopes and dreams, and you gotta get in there and help them with that. And ladies and gentlemen, if your team's not working, then here's my recommendation. Go and find some new people that want it as bad as you do, and put your time and energy into them, and stop wasting your time with all the people that have all the stupid excuses so they can justify as to why they can quit thinking they try. This is a numbers game, guys. Just run the numbers. Run the numbers. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to say they want this. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to get out there and say, yeah, I really want to do this. But as soon as they find out there's a little bit of work involved, they're going to do what they always do, which is quit. One thing that I've always said is how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you quit this, I know that you'd quit a lot of things in your life because how you do this is how you've ever done anything. Run the numbers and find yourself. That's all I look for. Find people that want it. Find people that deserve a shot. Find people that want a shot. And pour your time and energy into those people. Look for you, and then once you find you, then you run even faster. You run even harder. John, slide please. The system doesn't work. I can't believe some people still say this. The system doesn't work. So, I got a better way of doing it. I'm going to throw these big events every week. And I'm going to get everybody to come over. I'm going to mail out 10,000 postcards and spend 100 grand on an advertising campaign. And, if this product's as good as you say it is, then everybody's going to join. It's not what it's about. Here's one thing that I've learned as well. I learned this the hard way. The only thing that'll screw up a fantastic idea, the only thing that'll screw up a great idea, is your better idea. The only thing that'll screw up a great idea is your better idea. How many of you guys realize we got a great thing going on here at ViSalus? I mean, you don't become the #1 company in North America helping millions of people get signed up. It wouldn't work. What we do works. I mean, we were at an ambassador party the other night, there was 1,000. 1,000. The first event Kyle and I talked about, we're always talking about this. There was 450 people at the first national event that we went to a little over 2 years ago. Now we're throwing ambassador parties with 1,000 ambassadors. We did a national director meeting here with 4,800 national directors that are here making about $5,000 a month. You want to tell me the system doesn't work? Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth? Guys, the system works. And don't think that you're special. Don't think that, you need a separate system for your friends. Don't come to me and say, I can't do a challenge party with all these reasons and justifications that you sold yourself as to why you don't have to do it. Stop trying to sell me on why you and how you justify to you as to why you don't have to follow the system. Because if you're not following the system, I don't have time to waste to be teaching you how to come up with some other better idea because one of your friends told you that the byline is cheesy. Who cares? I thought the byline was cheesy too. Look at, I'm here. I've got kids, I can't do a challenge party. Jennifer's got me, she does it just fine. My house is in a basement closet. Jay, you don't understand, I can't do it. My house is in a basement closet. It's really small. Well, sounds like if anybody needs to shut up and listen, it's you. Sorry, did I say that out loud? And with a mic? In front of 18,000 people? No, but Jay, you don't understand. You don't understand. Has anybody ever heard that? No, you don't understand. I'm special. You don't understand. I'm special. My friends, blah, 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 blah. Insert excuse here. No, nobody showed up, you don't understand. It's a holiday. It's cold. It's hot. It's vacation time. No, it's wedding time. Yeah, no, vacation time was last month. It was too hot the month before. It was too cold the month before. It's wedding time now, and then it's cottage season. Everybody's at the cottage. Everyone who's at the wedding, now they all went to the cottage. So, I don't have anybody to talk to. No, you don't understand. It's really wedding season. Nobody speaks my language. Have you guys met Charles? Have you guys met Charles Mariel? Nobody speaks my language. Give me a break. I'm an immigrant. Hey, where's Banzai? Banzai. It doesn't matter what you say. I live in a small town. No, Jay, you don't understand. It's really small. Have you heard of Facebook? All of my friends are broke, lazy, and stupid. None of them would ever do this. That's what my friends said. Jay, come on. Who's gonna do this with me? You know who we hang around with. Like, yeah, I think we need to make a change. I think we need to make a change. Guys, people are gonna say all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying it like it is, right? We all hear this. We all hear these things. I hear them, I used to say them, and I know that, you know, you guys are gonna hear them today, you're gonna hear them tomorrow, we're gonna hear them all the time. You know, some people are also gonna tell you that it's not, you know, in all seriousness, people are saying it's not working for me. And that's a valid thing. They're not saying it doesn't work. I want you to understand when somebody says it's not working or this doesn't work, there's a difference when people say it's not working for me, right? Not working for you. This is something that, you know, we can talk about. When you're building your business and you're getting out there and you're talking to other people, we talked a little bit about timing and removing you from the picture, right? As soon as you can forget this business has absolutely nothing to do with you and everything to do with the people that you're working with and everything to do with the people that you're helping, that's when you're going to take this thing to the next level. And it's all about timing, and if you think I'm talking about timing from the company, your space is all wrong, your head's all wrong. Aaron Fortner talked about moving from here, from in your head, down to here. And as soon as you can get down here into your heart, that's when things are really going to start to happen for you. And timing, I'm not talking about company timing. I'm talking about timing for you. I'm talking about timing for, you know, the new person that's getting started. I'm talking about timing for your prospect. Because the timing does have to be right for everybody. And they've got to have that moment in time, you know, where they truly get it. And those aha moments when they're, you know, they truly, at one point in time, they have that little switch. One of my most favorite things to watch people get is that light bulb moment. You know that little moment when you're talking to somebody and they go from this, they're like, sure. Oh, you're telling me that I get paid. So if he refers him, then they get their product for free. And then if they refer somebody, I can work with that, I get financially compensated. Oh. And then they're doing this. So this is me, okay. And then if I do, that's a light bulb moment. We call those aha moments. And when you can, you know, see somebody when they get that aha moment, that's really the timing that I'm talking about. You know, when they figure out that there is an out, when they figure out that there is another way, when they figure out that they truly can do this, you know, that's the timing that's going to work for other people. So don't let your past failures dictate your future. And, you know, in 20 years from now, are you guys going to remember the failures that we had today, or are they just simply going to be an afterthought? What do you think? Afterthought, yes or no? So don't let any of this stuff get you down. It really doesn't matter. None of it matters whatsoever. John Slide. I'm too old. Have you met Dale and Linda Croy? These guys are the epitome, the example that I use every single day whenever I'm talking to anybody and they feel that they can't do this because of their age. I absolutely love their stories. I'm too young. Have you met Charles Marion? 25 years old, 5-star ambassador. Have you met Rachel Jackson? 27-year-old, royal ambassador. I'm too overweight. I'm too busy. I'm too Canadian. How many people here are too Canadian? Guys, you know what? Everything that I'm talking to you about here, you're going to hear all these excuses. How many of you guys, have I hit anything that you've ever said? Do you have the guts to say, Jay hit on something that I've been saying? Anyone? Because guys, I pulled these from my personal repertoire. I didn't just make these up. These are things, these are places I've been personally. These are things that I've heard personally. These are things that I've said personally. All of it.